or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
That is true.
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
Hang on a minute, you are dead wrong, because for those of you who have seen Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, you would have seen Hermione like this. Tell me what she is right there, ladies and gentlemen. She's a cat. See you later. Start calling me Mortine because I kill bugs. More smart, more safe, Mortine. Those of you that aren't Australian, Mortine is like a bug spray that kills bugs. Just consider me an exterminator. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say I'm good at killing bugs, okay? That's the takeaway you need to be taken away from me. What is going on, YouTube universe? This is Zirra, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Sit back, relax, it is game time. We are about to go talk to Natsai Onai, who is getting a little bit of a berating from her mother.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Not gonna happen, Professor.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an arrow telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards.
Officer Singer needs to keep her mouth shut.
Keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade.
Either keep her mouth shut or start doing her job properly so young wizards don't have to go looking for Harlow and Rookwood.
But you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabilla, Father would still be with us.
Yeah, back in Matabilla-Dilla-Bad.
Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
Oh, Professor, I can assure you I am not going to be convincing her otherwise.
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned.
You're an animagus.
Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it.
Told you.
However, I am an animagus.
That's a game
It is in
changer.
my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin.
That's I just stepped up in my book.
I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
It's insane. I'm curious to know how she became an animagus, if they're born or whether, you know.
An animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning.
Sirius Black went through a lot of fucking effort to turn into a dog.
But Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Do you choose your form? Again, another question I'm curious on.
Animagus will take.
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Okay, before we continue this episode, I need to ask you guys at home, if you could shift into any one animal or creature, what would it be and why? I know she just said Animagi can't choose which creature or animal they shift into, it's all personality based. But I'm asking you based on a choice you can make. If you could make the choice, what would it be?
Sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent.
Well, she's not wrong.
She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Almost like the boy who cried wolf. You know what? We can't allow your mother to stop us. We've come too far. We've got to take Harlow and Rookwood down.
We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them.
Correct.
My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
I'm glad we gave Natsai a chance after all, because learning that she's an animagus steps her up in my books. Okay, we got one more field guide page to find, and it's in the library. And then once we find it, we can go to Professor Weasley, who is going to teach us a transfiguration spell, which we can use in combat, which I think would come in handy and could make some incredibly hilarious scenes go down.
Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Do I have to talk to you?
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now?
You did.
I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world.
Of course, a
None of the
Ravenclaw
other
wants to
students
ask me a
try it,
fucking
no matter
quiz.
how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork.
I agree with them.
They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If I must, I mean, I'm going to have to, otherwise I can't get this
That's the
page.
only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid. Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin.
Okay.
Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
That would be the golden snidget, which is a small little golden bird. For those of you at home that might not have known.
Snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
That is Felix Felicis, is it not? I think it is.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The
Like I'm
tale of
smart.
the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Those would be the Deathly Hallows. Come on, you're not a Harry Potter fan if you don't know that.
According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
I would say the Quaffle is probably the biggest. I think.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
That is true.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species.
Bitch, hang on a fucking minute. You are dead fucking wrong, because for those of you who have seen Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, you would have seen Hermione like this. Tell me what she is right there, ladies and gentlemen. She's a fucking cat.
Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Yeah, not right now, bitch. Just give me the page.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Bitch, I'll give you one word of advice. If you're going to be giving out quizzes, make sure you know the correct answers. I'll tell you what. You know what? The Ministry of Magic need to get in contact with this bitch and revoke her fucking witch license. This bitch ain't magical. Do you know what else is magical? Today's excuse me. Who are you? I'm Zirra, content creator supported by Manscaped. Of course, you'd know all about Manscaped. Sorry, no. No? Blimey, Harry, don't you wonder where your dad learned to shave it all? Learned what? To have hairy balls, Harry. I have what? Okay, so let me set the picture here. You've had someone slither into the DMs and they want to give you a bit of a Hufflepuff, but you look downstairs and you got a bit of a Forbidden Forest situation going on. There's no need to fear though, because Manscaped are here and they've got the Prefect package for you all. The Platinum Package 4.0, that is. The hero of the Platinum Package 4.0 is the Lawnmower 4.0, with skin-safe technology that ensures when you do the good old swish and flick, you don't get any nicks. Plus you can cast Lumos with it, and you get yourself a little bit of a light to help you guide your way. You know what I'm saying? As well as this package including the Lawnmower 4.0, you also get yourself the Weed Whacker, which is a nose hair trimmer to help you get rid of those unsightly hairs. You also get the Crop Preserver and the Ball Deodorant to help you make sure you maintain down there. As well as now, the Hygiene Pack that comes along with it gives you the body wash, the shampoo, the conditioner, even a little bit of lip balm to make sure that while you're taking care of down there, you can keep care of everywhere. Because why wouldn't you want to? If that isn't magical enough, how about, boom, look at that, the Shed Travel Bag that comes as a free gift, as well as their anti-chafe boxes, which I can't show you because I'm wearing them, and that'd be fucking dirty for me to show you. And that's just the tip of the sorting hat. Manscaped have plenty of other items on hand to ensure that you look your wizarding best. And with online ordering and shipping, it is easier to do than Voldemort saying, be sure to use code word Zirra at checkout for 20% off your order plus free international shipping. That is code Zirra at checkout for 20% off and free international shipping. And now back to the video. Expelliarmus. We have arrived. Time for a wee bit of transfiguration. It was dope.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Do we? Do we all know what to do? Time to learn the transformation spell. Boom. Easiest one I've learnt so far. Also, the Easter egg with the spell being the cup with the rat tail, like when Ron uses his broken wand and accidentally turns Scabbers into like a rat cup kind of hybrid. Really well done.
Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed.
Not at all.
Frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
The assignments have helped. I'm not going to say despite spending so much time on assignments, because I like Professor Weasley, even though I want to maintain that asshole kind of agenda.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement.
That is a
Protecting
nice
so
touch.
rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
That is really well done, because I didn't capture the unicorn as part of a quest at all. I did that free roaming, so the fact that she brought that up in conversation is really well done.
Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No. I'm not going to tell her. I've maintained Professor Fig's innocence the entire time, and I don't think we break that right now. I think we keep with it.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Thank you, Professor. I appreciate you teaching me a new spell. And I actually think with that spell, yeah, apart from learning the other 2 unforgivable curses, we've unlocked them all. Oh, that is sick. Oh, I cannot wait to go out into the overworld and turn some bastard into a barrel and then beat the fuck out of it.
Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
I'm on my way, Sebastian. Please be a new curse. Please be a new curse. Please.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Well, it's not abandoned then, is it?
Triptych.
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
I think we do the sneaky deaky. It's worked for me so far, and I think we've got to keep up with it. It's better than going in wands
See what
blazing.
they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Let's make sure we have the right spells equipped. And something tells me Sebastian is not going to want to go into this all sneaky-like, because he's starting to go off the rails a little bit. And somebody going off the rails, I think, wants to go in as explosive as they can. I'm a little bit worried.
For better or for
But
worse.
Sebastian, this time, let's keep a fucking lid on it. We're not going to be able to sneaky deek both of these guys. We're going to get caught. Let's oh, yes. See you later. Oh, Depulso.
This mine looks like
Depulso is one of my favourite spells in this game, purely because of the entertainment value you can get out of it. It's not the first time I've sent some poor prick off the side of a building or a cliffside, and it's not going to be the last. It is so good. But let us try to remain undetected as best as we can. I don't think we need to be under the veil currently.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Yeah, I'm worried about the fact that there's no goblins caught up in the webs, because that means that the spiders and the goblins are on the same page.
What was that? Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Fuck. Feel my wrath, you little bastard. Writhe in pain, you little fuck. Kablooey.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
So much for the mine being abandoned, Sebastian, you lying fuck. Just trying to kill those little bastards because, ooh, some circular paintings. Those little spiders will creep up on you and do just as much damage as the big ones, trust me, I know. I've felt their wrath too many times.
Any ideas?
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of Wingardium Leviosa and climb up this wall. Got to get on the same page as me, Sebastian. Let's do a little bit of Flipendo.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the solar sign, or the fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio.
Plenty of goodies in this mine, which is fantastic. But I'm worried the deeper we get, the harder the enemies are going to become.
Smashing.
Especially since we've been finding the bigger spiders a lot more frequently recently. Set that on fire. Fighting to come to the conclusion where I don't have to just dismantle a gear piece if I come across something that I don't have room for, because once we do more Merlin trials, we can come back and collect these things again. We don't get locked out of these cave systems. And coming back to explore them again, if we do leave some gear pieces behind, gives us, you know, reason to come back, so I'm okay with it. What the fuck are you? Venomous Scurrier, huh? Yeah, should have scurried off, you fucking idiot. I love when the spiders catch on fire and run around like fucking little idiots. It is so good.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that.
Oh, I'm a dickhead. Sebastian, there is Devil's Snare down here. Don't do what I did. But hat pieces I will dismantle. Even though I just turned around and said I won't do it. Hat pieces I'm not wearing, so it's fine. And I'm loving that we are finding a lot more collectible chests around here, so we can start really piecing together our room of requirement. See, this will be a legendary piece, which I'm glad I got rid of that hat. Sometimes we might not have a choice. But more often than not, I don't want to be wasting my time dismantling.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Where is it? Where's the big spider? It's not just you fucking bastards in here, I can tell you that much. This is a boss den. I love that we get the spread with the Confringo now, and I'm gonna fucking bounce you off your head, you fucking bastard. Ow! If Ranrock were here, I would take that axe and jam it up his ass, mate. Put my wand down his dick hole and call him Ramcock, you know what I'm saying?
We're not finished yet.
See, I knew there was a big bitch around here somewhere. Oh! Get squished, you fuck. Start calling me Mortine because I kill bugs. More smart, more safe, Mortine. For those of you that aren't Australian, Mortine is like a bug spray that kills bugs. I sometimes forget that some shit that we have over here isn't a global, you know, phenomenon. Just consider me an exterminator. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say I'm good at killing bugs, okay? That's the takeaway you need to be taken away from this. How we get it done, Sebastian. Take notes. I'm still in a fight.
We certainly cleared the room.
Thank you,
I
Sebastian.
don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teaming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Oh, I agree. I like that little exchange then. Don't know why Gryffindors are given all the raps for being loyal and courageous. I agree. And Slytherins are definitely much more fun to fight alongside. I can tell you that.
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Okay, Hunter. Let's try this. Thank you. I was just about to say, let's try this again. Oh, we're going to have to find the third. Where is it? The first one. I'm going to do it again. Against my better judgment. Shouldn't have said anything about not wanting to dismantle things. So then when I do dismantle them, I probably don't get come at in the comments like I know some people might do. Where is the final one? You bastards come in threes. Where are you at? Can we get that moonstone from here? Let's get that last one. Have a little bit of a scope. Aha! Can we get that moonstone now? Thank you. And we're going to go 1, we're going to go 2, 3. Boom.
Wasn't expecting that.
Collect as much moonstone as we can when we can. For those of you unaware, moonstone is what we use to purchase items within the room of requirement per se, to conjure them.
A journal entry by Sebastian. I think I found
Hopefully it will
something.
help us unravel more
A
of
canvas
this mystery.
piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Well, we found another piece for the triptych, so that's great. Because that map is eventually going to lead us. That's going to turn into a place to take us back to the little hidden sanctum. What am I missing here? I've got to check in on Sebastian.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
No, because we know
Sort of
Isadora is
baffling.
starting to take a darker
Let's
path
take
through the
canvas
memories
back to
we've
the
seen.
triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now,
Let's take our little
trek back.
Undercroft doorway then, shall we? Get this piece of canvas put back up on the triptych and
Now for the moment
see where it's going to point us.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
When are we not in for more trouble, Sebastian? Answer me that question.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Goblin named Lodgok. I think we tell him about Lodgok. I trust
He
Sebastian.
wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Oh, Sebastian, I'm going to slap you upside your fucking head. He's not thinking straight at all. He's got such a fucking
You don't know when to
clouded mind, but I'm going to give it to
know
him.
when to stop. Unbelievable.
You're fucking unbelievable, mate. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode. When we return tomorrow, I think Sebastian might lead the way to this part of the triptych. Do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. There is a playlist in the description of this video if you want to catch up on earlier episodes from this series. And cast Accio on that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time. Hit subscribe, you bastard.